Hi guys, it's Rewind here again. Today we are going to go through my champions and how I built them. I got a few, well, more than a few requests to do this. I just think a lot of people are curious, so what the hell? Here we go. Okay, Bad-el-Kazar, here's my first one. Bad-el is literally a game changer. This champion can solo pretty much every boss, except for the ones that heal themselves, like the Blue Dungeon. Um, I think Fire Knight does. But yeah, otherwise, Bad-El is just he should be named Badass Kazar. His skills are just outrageous. Like he's got two healing skills. His first one, his A1, heals all allies. Malice here puts two poison debuffs on the enemy and also two healing buffs on your allies, including the passive. Also increases everybody's damage done. So yeah, Bad-El is just a badass. Um, I built mine uh, with the toxic set, um, more for clan boss damage. Um, That's pretty much the reason. I mean, he's got just great stats: 20,000 hit points, 1,100 defense. I mean, those are just outrageous. Outrageous. I mean, this guy is just a tank. So with that, I decided to go with the toxic set to increase damage. Um, I do actually have some. I lucked out on some of these artifacts here. You can see this one. I got 20 speed on here. Um, I haven't actually looked at these in a while, but I'll just kind of go through these a little bit. 17 speed on that one. Um, speed is king in the game. All games like this. So 15 speed there. So yeah, I got plus 65 there. I think that's for right now in this stage of the game, since the game's still new. I think that's pretty reasonable. It's pretty good. Also works out in my arena team. Um, So, alright, masteries quick. I'll just kind of just show these. You can pause the video if you want to go or look at them or copy them or whatever. That's where I'm at there. Ignatius, whatever. He's my newest legendary. He's my arena badass. He's got two AoEs that just decimate. I got him on a Savage set. When I decided to build him, I was looking for. I wanted to put critical damage artifacts on him, but I didn't really have enough, or I didn't have the right kind. So I was just going through what I had, and Savage was the next best thing, or it might even be better than critical rate. I haven't really done a whole lot of tests there. I still need to farm a lot more of the artifacts. So you can see the stats that I have here. Um, I think he still needs a little bit of work. Let's see. He could definitely be faster. He does have a really low base speed. Yeah, let's go through here. I got really lucky on that one. Actually, when I was upgrading these Savage not runes, artifacts, I think for all these up to 12, every single upgrade went exactly where I wanted them to, except one on the weapon. I did not want one to go onto attack because his skills are all based off of his defense. So that was the only one I did not want to happen, but that's still pretty good. Yeah, crit rate there, speed there, and critical damage there. So I really lucked out with those, because I really actually don't have that many. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you just kind of see here that attack, HP. That's defense, but that's only a 4-star. Um, yeah, critical damage, speed, and crit rate are way better there, so I didn't have a whole lot of savage artifacts to go with. So anyways, that is him. And I'm still working on his masteries. He is currently in my Minotaur team. Oh, Alright, Mortu Macabre. He's one of my older legendaries. I haven't really been using him much lately. I'll just kind of quickly go through his stats here. I don't want this video lasting forever. So you can see he's on critical damage and 2 critical rate. He's got pretty good stats. Needs a banner yet, but so yeah, there's him. Septimus, he's my farmer. And I still use him in arena as well sometimes. So him, I just tried to get him as high attack as possible. I would like to get him some more critical damage, so eventually I want to replace that. But since he's mainly my farmer, he does the job well. He runs 12, 12-3, 12-2, 12-1, and just one hits everything. So do the masteries quick there. Okay, next is Skull Crusher. He is... I'm going to change this, my masteries here, once I get it all done. I'm going to put War Master on him because I use Skull Crusher in my clan boss team. So that's kind of irrelevant right now. Sets Shield, that's just for arena. And defense because his first skill applies heal reduction. So, yeah, there's him. Stats. Seeker. Oh, I also use Bad-el and Septimus in my clan boss team as well. I used to use Seeker for clan boss, but I swapped him out for Skull Crusher, and once I got the masteries, War Master and Giant Slayer on my champs, or on most of my champs, then Skull Crusher became better, but before that, Seeker was better in my team. So if you guys have those champs, it's worth trying those out to see what works better for you. Seeker's also in my arena team, so him I just went as fast as possible. Allure she was one of my first epics, and she is just badass. Also in Fire Knight, I think that's the boss name, Fire Knight. Yeah. Her skills with her A1 decreases the turn meter. I'm not going to say that's essential in beating it, but it is definitely probably the best strategy. At least that's the best strategy that I have found so far. So actually that's why I have 2 allures. I'm going to actually do a review on her soon. Sets. I kind of built her kind of for arena and for Fire Knight. So that's why she is the way she is there. Yeah, there's those. Royal Guard, he is my first one that I have all the masteries done, and he is in most of my boss teams for his aura skill, and also in my clan boss team. The only reason why I have Stalwart on him is because when I first built this, I just did not have any other artifacts to put on him, and at the time these artifacts were pretty much the best I had, and honestly I haven't really touched him since, and he's been on these artifacts for over a month, maybe 2 months now, and he still does just a lot of damage. So yeah, there's him. Shirimani, she is in my arena team. She freezes. She's got an AoE freeze, so that's mainly what I use her for. So she doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I also wanted at least 2 shield sets on my arena team, so that's why I built her this way. Masteries. Again, I'm going to eventually change this to, well, I don't know if I'm going to do this with Shirimane because I don't think she'll ever be used in my clan boss team. Uh, but either way, she's got a ways to go. So, my other allure, this one I only recently 6-starred. Before I had her built for all defense just to survive in Fire Knight. So I recently kind of gave her some damage to increase the speed of my Fire Knight 15 team. So yeah. Okay, Abbess is, I still have yet to farm artifacts for her. I'm still kind of confused because her skill seems really interesting here. Damage inflicted is proportional to either this champion's attack or the target's defense or attack. And I've only known, or I've only talked to one person that has a Bess, and I didn't really get a whole lot of information from him. But she is very interesting, and I'm sure she's badass. So I do want to get her built really soon. Just, there's so much to do in this game. Anyways, Elenarl. She is, up until recently, she was my #1 clan boss damage dealer because she does HP burn and then also poisons. Her HP burn is 100% on clan boss unless you get a weak hit. A weak hit, it seems to just always miss. There's no numbers here, but I used Elenarl against a force clan boss because I wanted the HP burn there, and I didn't have anything else to use in my team, so I just kept her in there, and that's how I learned that weak hits do not allow an HP burn debuff. Masteries as well. I still have to 6-star her yet, but I will be putting War Master on her. Seer is really interesting, but she's broken. I built her a while ago. What do I have on her? Cursed. Yeah, I think I just put these cursed on here because at the time they were some of my strongest artifacts that I had, but her skill here, it's supposed to be based on enemy max HP. Removes all buffs from enemies and allies, then attacks enemies, and damage increases according to the number of buffs removed. Well, I used her in Clan Boss, and I also tested her in Campaign somewhere in some other dungeons. It was weird. I have a forum thread about it. One time it hit for what seemed to be the correct number, around 180k. Another time it hit for like 30k, and then a few times it hits for nothing. And I made sure that I had a lot of buffs and debuffs on, using Skull Crusher and Bad-el, and she's just broken, which really sucks. But anyways, moving along. If I recently pulled Rain Beast, but do not have him built yet. Sinesha, I had built once, but it was a while ago. I haven't really done much with her. Anyways, here, Thenasil, I've had for quite a while. Stopped using, I think, once I pulled Bad-el. Yeah, I don't even think. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I used her. Gorgorab. Used to be in pretty much every team, but I started swapping him out for Seeker in Arena, and then Clan Boss, and pretty much everywhere else. Now I don't really use him anymore, so that's why his artifacts are still kind of chintzy. Vrask, when I first started playing and I first saw Vrask, I really wanted him because basically, as long as he's geared right, he can heal every time he attacks with his passive. Heals all allies by 10% of his max HP when he afflicts a critical hit. So if you get enough critical rate, then he should be able to heal every time. But again, I stopped using him when I got Bad-el, because Bad-el essentially does the same thing. He heals every turn. Plus Vrask, he just seems really weak. He's got really low attack, so he doesn't do a lot of damage, but he can be a pretty decent healer. Okay, Crimson Helm, I stopped using her when she got nerfed. Yeah, it's been a while since I used her. Bellower, he's got 3 AoEs. I started building him for Spider, which I can still. Spider's the only dungeon that I can't do stage 15 of right now, but I need to 6-star this guy and do some other work yet on him, and definitely get some masteries on him. But yeah, he's got 3 AoEs. Enemy and debuffs on each one as well. So there's him. Kale, of course. I don't really use him anymore. I put lifesteal on him because one of my clanmates has lifesteal on him and does over 4 million on hard clan boss. 4 million damage by Kale himself. So that's why I tried that, but he's just not working for me. This guy, Marcus. He's interesting. Oh yeah, this guy is just like Executioner used to be. He can keep counterattack and continuous heal on himself at all times. And Executioner used to be like that until they nerfed him. So he's got potential there, although I haven't done anything with him yet. Eventually I would like to give him a shot. He's just like Executioner, so might be worth it one day. Shamrock, I tried him. I think everybody that does have him, he's not very good. He's got some a weird skill for buffing, but the chances of all those happening are really low. So I don't see him anywhere really. Nobody really uses them. I don't. Juliana, I want to get her some artifacts and see what she can do. I've heard she's really good in Clan Boss. Marksman, again, I also want to get him some artifacts. He does some poison, chance of extra turn. He attacks and fills the turn meters of allies, so that's he's got some potential to really help out your team and do some damage. So he's another one that is definitely worth building. Maneater looks interesting since I don't have what's his name? Not Richtoff the Bold. Roshkard. He has a skill to put block damage buffs on your team for 2 turns. This Maneater guy has something similar, unkillable, and block debuffs for 2 turns, but he does hurt himself. And yeah, I was gonna try him out one of these days. Let's see here. Zargala, I haven't done anything with. Flesh Terror, I don't think I really tried him. I think I put these artifacts on him and haven't really used them. But his skills seem like he could really be useful, but I really haven't heard of many people actually using him. Zelota, he can be a good healer, but I haven't done anything with him. Drake, haven't done anything with him. Most of these, I think, from here on out, I pretty much haven't done anything with them. I think they're just leveled up because for an event. Oh yeah, so there's my 3rd Void Epic that I got, Broodmaw. His Resurrect doesn't seem too bad, but I don't know. He's not at the top of any of my lists right now. A lot of people like Kalia. I know that she can do some damage. She's got a decent attack. Actually, I think when she's 6-star, I think her attack is actually higher than a lot of legendary champs' attack. So I know that a lot of people really like her. Relic Keeper, I think everybody knows about. This one is everybody should know about. Everybody gets her. Bone Keeper, I think she's got some potential. Leech, however you pronounce it. One person I know likes him, but I haven't used him. Karam, Luthia. Was it Oathbound that just got buffed recently? Attacks 3 times. Intimidate. Nope, no, not Oathbound. I think it's Othar. Anyways, Ater, whatever. Is that another Juliana? Yes, it is. I do have a lot of duplicates of all of these, but I tried to just pull one of each out. Looks like I missed one. Hope. Again, I haven't done anything with. Taurus. Canoness. Grimskin. Dude, it looks like he's got just tar dumped on him, and somehow he's bleeding from it. Anyways, Phoenix, Jizzo, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, Jingle Hunter, Bushy, Warden. I was actually going to kind of keep this a secret, at least from my clanmates. I am building 2 more Royal Guards. The purpose of that is going to remain a secret. I want to test it myself before I make any promises or anything like that. Hexia, another Bone Keeper. Yeah, here we go. Aothar. I think he either just got a buff or he's got. That's 4 times. Yeah, that skill right there, 4 turns. So he could every 3 turns he could hit 4 times and potentially do 20% in damage with debuffs. 40% if everyone hits and it lasts for each turn. So yeah, he's a really good epic. I think a lot of people would really like him. Aranyas, I don't know. There's another Oathbound. Aina, I don't know anything. I don't know much about her. I think she's decent. Weaken. And she only attacks 1 enemy. No AoEs. Oh, well, that's actually a pretty good skill there. Before attacking, places decreased debuff. That's kind of cool. That's a good skill. Another Canoness. Another Grimskin. Jarang, whatever. I don't know much about him. Another Seeker, another one of him. Horden, I know I've got a few of him. I think a lot of people know about Horden. He's pretty popular. He can be pretty badass. His A1, kills somebody, goes again. Septimus is like that. I think Relic Keeper is also like that, I believe. Another Phoenix, Delver. This guy, Gelkut. And that's it for my epics. Now I just decided to throw my voids out there. My 3-star voids, anyways. Just because I think there's one or two that well, probably a little bit more than one or two, but there's a few of them that have some potential, like this Marcus. Who's that? Fellhound, Chevalier, Ox, Skirmisher, Confessor. That guy. He's if you guys pull him, make sure you save him. He seems to be a common fusion food. Hollow, Paragon, Huntress, and Veteran. And then I'll just go through the vaults in case I missed one, or you guys can see the duplicates. I'm saving all my duplicates, or at least most of them, because one, I'd like to build one of each, of course, and then I also want another one for future fusions. So I guess I really only need 2 of each, but to do what I want to do. But for some, I just keep more of. I don't know, just because I don't like feeding epics. It really doesn't take that long and that much to make a 4-star. And if there's a champ that I'm building, like Royal Guard here, then I should actually feed him since, well, no, not because I'm building 2 other ones, but they can be used for skill ups. I don't know, I just don't like feeding them. So, anyways, did I get him in there? Who is that? Oh, I did miss one. That guy too. These 2. Did I get her? Looks like I did miss some. Oh, we'll pull, and then actually these 2 as well. We'll pull these out quick. I think one is, what is he, Steel Skull? I think he is the green guy. Right here, yeah, this one, Hellgazer. It's another one, yeah, these 3. Yeah, Steel Skull. And Terror Beast, and then also Doomscreech. That's another popular one. Kind of like a Seeker and Gorgorob, the turn meter, and then this one does the increased defense. Puts a shield on this champion. No. So, but I think Doomscreech actually has a really high. Nope, never mind. I was wrong. I thought Doomscreech had a high speed. Anyways, and then Renegade. So, alright, well, there's my champions and their builds. Hope that was at least amusing for you guys. Here's something interesting that happened. I'll just close. I was talking with my clanmates about a thread that was posted in the forum, and so for some reason I got banned for 24 hours. I submitted a ticket, makes no sense, but hopefully that will get removed. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong, but I found out that chat is moderated, and it is up to these moderators to determine whether or not people get banned. So that's just for a little peace of mind. So anyways, there you guys go. Hope that helped or was at least amusing. We will see you next time.